Hello and welcome to Entirely English, the online English school and the YouTube channel designed to help people understand the British culture, our traditions, and some of our history. And today we are looking at the history of some language, particularly the words created by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, otherwise known as the Bard, created more words than any other single person in history. Now, we're not talking tens, we're not talking hundreds. He created approximately 1,700 new words to beautify the language. That's a lot by any stretch of the imagination. Some people don't even know that many words. Some of these he did just by adding a prefix, like to illusion, to disillusion, adding a suffix to make adverbs or adjectives from nouns, or changing a noun into a verb, which is actually called verbing. Some Puritans of English language don't like verbing, but it happens. Nowadays we have to Google something, which means to look it up on the internet. Google apparently hate that because it undermines the security of their copyright, of their trademark. But Shakespeare was a leader in this. Now, I'm not sure with 1,700 words whether we're going to get this onto one video. This could be a series of, say, 3 videos, or I might decide to chop it into daily shorts. So let's see how we go. We are going through these in alphabetical order. So we're beginning with A, and our first word is accommodation, from Othello. Most humbly, therefore, bending to your state, I crave fit disposition for my wife. Due reference of place and exhibition, with such accommodation, and besought as levels with her breeding. Airless, Julius Caesar. Nor stormy tower, nor walls of beaten brass, nor airless dungeon, nor strong links of iron can be retentive of the strength of spirit. Amazement, from Troilus and Cressida. Behold destruction, frenzy, and amazement. Amazing, Richard II. Let thy blows doubly redoubled fall like amazing thunder on the casque. Apostrophe, from Love's Labours Lost. You find not the apostrophers, and so miss the accent. Applause, Merchant of Venice. Hearing applause and universal shout. Arch villain, measure for measure. As Angelo, even so may Angelo, in all his dressings, characters, titles, forms, be an arch villain. Arouse, from Henry VI. Loud howling wolves arouse the ladies that drag the tragic melancholy night. Askance, from Lucretia. That from their own misdeeds askance their eyes. Okay, now on to B, and our first is bandit, from Henry VI. A soda and bandito slave. Barefaced, from Macbeth. So is he mine, and in such bloody distance, that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life, and though I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight. Battered, from Venus and Adonis. Over my altars hath he hung his lance, his battered shield, his uncontrolled crest. Be-all, from Macbeth. If 'twere done, when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence, and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. Bedazzle, from The Taming of the Shrew. Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes, that have been so bedazzled with the sun. Behaved, from Hamlet. Her father and myself, lawful espials, will so bestow ourselves that, seeing unseen, we may of their encounter frankly judge, and gather by him as he is behaved. Below stairs, Much Ado About Nothing. To have no man come over me, why shall I always keep below stairs? Besmirch from Hamlet. And now no soil nor cortel doth besmirch the virtue of his will. Bet Henry VI, Part 2. John a Gaunt loved him well, and betted much money on his head. Bloodstained from Titus Andronicus. Why dost not comfort me and help me out from this unhallowed and blood-stained hole? Blushing Richard II. See, King Richard doth himself appear, as doth the blushing discontented sun. Boundless Romeo and Juliet. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. Bow wow, the tempest. Come unto these yellow sands, and then take my hands. Curtsied when you have, and kissed. The wild waves whist. Foot is featly here and there, and sweet sprites bear the burden. Hark, hark, burden dispersedly. Bow wow, the watchdogs bark. Bow wow, to castigate from Timon of Athens. If thou didst put this sour cold habit on, to castigate thy pride 'twere well. To cater as you like it. He that doth the ravens feed, yea, providently caters for the sparrow. Champion, to champion, Macbeth. Rather than so, come, fate, into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Circumstantial, as you like it. This is called the countercheck quarrelsome, and so to the lie circumstantial, and the lie direct. Cold-hearted, Antony and Cleopatra. Antony. Cold-hearted towards me? Cleopatra. Ah, dear, if it be so, from my cold heart let heaven engender hail. Compulsive, Hamlet. Proclaim no shame, when the compulsive ardour gives the charge, since frost itself as actively doth burn, and reason panders will. Consanguineous, Twelfth Night. Am not I consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Copybook, Love's Labour's Lost. Fair as a text be in a copybook. Countless, Venus and Adonis, till he take truce with her contending tears, which long have reigned, making her cheeks all wet, and one sweet kiss shall pay this countless debt. Courtship, Richard II. Ourself and Bushy, Baggotier and Green observed his courtship to the common people. Critic. And I, forsooth, in love, I that have been love's whip, a very beadle to a humorous sigh, a critic, nay, a night watch constable. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this maybe in sections of 3, or 10-minute sections, rather than shorts. I'll do 10-minute sections of these. So we've done A, B, and C. As you'll have seen, my plan is to split the screen and put the definitions of the words on the side so you can see them. If you have any questions, if you wonder if these words are still used, well, the answer for most of them is yes, but you can ask. If there's any questions about Shakespeare you'd like to ask, do pop them in the comments below. If this idea of mine to do Shakespeare's words is not interesting to you, again, let me know. So I don't know exactly what you want unless you tell me. If you don't tell me, then I'll just keep doing things that spring to my mind. And Shakespeare is always springing to my mind because he was a genius. The one mistake they make in schools is teaching in English classes. And Shakespeare is a performance language. It should really only be taught in drama classes. But that's the government's idea, and you can't control the government, even though they're supposed to be controlled by the people. Okay, going off on a tangent there. All right, if you did enjoy this, please click the like button. If you want to stay up to date, if you want to continue watching these words that Shakespeare created, or be informed when the next video is up, on whatever subject, click subscribe. Do please share these with any people you think would be interested, particularly any speakers of foreign languages who are interested in learning English. Do please share my video and my contact details. All right, so I'll try to get the next one up in just a few days. Keep the gap between these videos shorter than usual. And I'll see you then. Take care. Have a great weekend.